on this 2010 to 2015 Honda Civic with the 1.8 gas engine. U1280 is a communication bus line error on the beacon side of the body network, tied into the MICU in the underdash fuse and relay box. In plain terms, the body network may be losing communication badly enough to go bus off. Depending on the vehicle and what is active on that network, the customer may notice body electrical features acting up, warning messages, or intermittent module communication. The broad fault areas can include a connected beacon control unit, a shorted beacon wire, poor connector contact, or the MICU area itself. We're going to keep the diagnosis controlled. First, prove the code is current, then isolate whether a unit is pulling the bus down, then check the beacon wiring for shorts. Start by clearing the DTCs with the HDS. Cycle the ignition OFF and back on a keyed car. Go to lock 0 and then on Roman 2. On a push-button car, select OFF mode and then on mode. After that, wait for at least 6 seconds and check DTCs again with the HDS. If U1280 does not come back, treat it as an intermittent condition for now. The system is okay at this time, so concentrate on loose or poor connections. If U1280 is indicated again, keep going with the beacon unit isolation. Next, turn the ignition OFF. Disconnect the beacon-related control units one at a time, clearing the code and rechecking after each unit is unplugged. The units involved are the gauge control module, immobilizer keyless control unit, keyless access control unit, automatic lighting control unit or sensor, audio unit, climate control unit, multi-information display unit, and information display unit. The point is not to unplug everything at once. You're looking for the one disconnected unit that causes U1280 not to reset. If that happens, replace the control unit that was disconnected when the code did not return. If U1280 is still indicated with each individual unit disconnected, leave those connectors disconnected and move into the wiring checks. With the ignition OFF and with the appropriate control unit connectors still disconnected, disconnect underdash fuse and relay box connectors K, M, and Q. First, check connector K for a short to ground. On connector K, check beacon L at no, 1 blue to body ground. Then check beacon H at no, 2 P and K to body ground. If either check shows continuity, repair a short to ground in the beacon wires. If there is no continuity, continue to connector M. Now perform the same short to ground check at connector M. Check beacon L at connector M no, 1 blue to body ground. Then check beacon H at connector M no, 2 P and K to body ground. If there is continuity, repair a short to ground in the beacon wires. If there is no continuity, move on to connector Q. At connector Q, check beacon L at no, 6 blue to body ground. Then check beacon H at no, 5 P and K to body ground. Again, continuity here means the beacon wires are shorted to ground and need to be repaired. If there is no continuity, the next checks look for the two beacon lines shorted together. Keep the same OFF mode setup with the same connectors disconnected. At connector K, check continuity between beacon L at no, 1 blue and beacon H at no, 2 P and K. If there is continuity between those two lines, repair a short in the beacon wires. If there is no continuity, continue to connector M. At connector M, check continuity between beacon L at no, 1 blue and beacon H at no, 2 P and K. Continuity here means the beacon wires are shorted together and need repair. If there is no continuity, go to the same check at connector Q. At connector Q, check continuity between beacon L at no, 6 blue and beacon H at no, 5 P and K. If there is continuity, repair the short in the beacon wires. If there is no continuity after all of these checks, the diagnostic result is a faulty MICU, and the repair is to replace the underdash fuse and relay box. One caution: if the car has multiple network-related codes, do not treat U1280 in isolation. Work through the broader beacon diagnosis path first so you do not chase a symptom of a larger bus problem. After the repair, verify the repair and confirm U1280 stays gone under the same basic conditions used at the start. Clear the code, cycle the ignition, wait for at least 6 seconds, and recheck with the HDS. The takeaway is simple. Prove U1280 is current, isolate any beacon unit that pulls the network down, then test the bus wiring for shorts before condemning the MICU. For more diagnostic training, visit Diagnostics.